You're writing a book essentially, and anybody could quote copy that because all they have to do is mimic the same idea.
Control C, Control V.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why he signed
Control
an
V,
NDA.
actually.
And it was really funny when I got let go.
I thought you said P.
Yeah, I'll pee in
What
your
a friend.
fucking mouth, you piece of shit. My shelves are just full of old PC games that
No, I got PC games on there
I used
too.
to be I used to be a bigger gamer than you, I'll be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest. You still are. You're a big
real.
fucking nerd. Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
I think I mentioned on the podcast last week that I actually emailed Respawn Entertainment about how good Titanfall 2 was.
Right.
I don't know if I mentioned that they came back to us. Or they came back to me and they were like, thank you, Tim. I was like, thanks.
Great. That's fucking awesome, man. I'm glad you told us that story. Yeah, is it only in your left ear? It's only in my left ear.
I've only got it in
Yeah,
the left.
the left ear.
That makes sense.
I think I got it a little bit in my right, like just a little bit.
Just a tiny little...
I fixed it.
A little taster. How about now? Skibbity boom bam.
Shut up, Lucas. It's Richard that was in the left ear.
Oh.
But if he says something right now...
What do you want me to say?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we're good.
So much pressure.
I know things.
Sick.
Well, welcome back to the Warner Boys podcast. Last week was episode 50, but this one's 51, so it's even more.
That's more than 50.
You
that's
just
for
up
sure.
the bar.
Yeah, and we're
every
rejoined.
week we bring it to a new fucking level.
Shut up, Lucas. We're rejoined by Richard, who has helped us so much. He designed our logo, designed
Yeah, man, we have
our
to pay him a
business
bunch of money
cards,
for that.
gives
Website.
color scheme,
Told us
website.
address.
I mean,
Cut
So we
your
just
hair.
invite him on here because we just need people who actually are interested in coming on the podcast.
yeah, that's fair.
Is this not you don't charge this shit?
No, why?
I hate you. I just wanted to sit on it and go and
And not do the podcast. You want
not be engaged at all.
fucking asshole. Asshole.
Speaking of assholes,
No, we were talking about Lucas's car before. Because
Oh, yeah.
Richard's got a love affair with Golf GTIs.
Yeah, he's
No.
got a hot new car, man.
super hot, super new.
The hot hatch.
Oh, so hot. So
Oh, yeah,
hatchy.
get comfy, baby.
Oh yeah, Tim, start sprawling.
Well, last week I was getting so comfortable.
You get left.
The listeners at home, you can't tell. I just put my feet up.
It came across last week. Like the more relaxed I got, the more open I was sharing things.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was really like, I had never sat on
Fucking
this couch
chill.
before, and it was changing my life.
Just coming back to the GTI.
Yeah, the GTI. Sorry, we do go on tangents.
We're like fucking Buck Martinez. Oh, it's a third strike, and last week I went to the grocery store for bananas.
now Jose Bautista.
Next up,
So back to the GTI. So tell me, how did you determine that was your next car? Because you were used to driving a pretty cool car before
it was
that, right?
fucking cool, man. It was a '98 Dodge Neon.
Dude, those things don't die. So.
I think everyone somewhere knows somebody who once owned a Neon or a Cavalier or something to that
yeah, a
extent.
Sunfire.
Yeah, Sunfire. That's a popular one.
Fucking Pontiac Sunfire.
I have a friend who actually has a license plate for a Sunfire that says Sauron. So
Nice.
Sunfire is actually Sauron. Yeah, so I about 4 years ago decided, I'm like, you know what, I really fucking like Golfs.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It was just like something about them. Like, I'm 6'3". Let's
try and
cram me into a little fucking hatchback.
Yeah,
And then, so I watched, I think the break tipping point verse for me was I watched an episode of Top Gear where they got the new GTIs, or it was like the 2013 GTIs or something.
Yeah.
2013 to 2014. And Jeremy Clarkson and the whole crew fucking loved it. And I'm like, I want a GTI. That's all I want.
I remember seeing that episode, and I think they compared it to the BMW hatchback.
That's right.
And that one, he goes, in a British accent, of course, he's like, and this car tried to kill me.
Yeah, he's like, this one has he's like, the BMW has everything. It's way better, except that it tried to kill me. Yeah. That's right. And so that episode, and then I watched, they get the GTI, or they get the Golf R, which is like the rally version, the
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive. It has 110 more horsepower than the standard GTI.
Yeah.
Like, it's a sick car, but it's $10,000 more. So I'm like, I'm not getting it.
That's a lot of money.
I'm not getting an R. That's ridiculous.
An extra. Yeah, that's actually my dream car. I've told a lot of people that's my dream car. But the cool thing about it, it's actually attainable. It's like 40-something grand, brand new.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll go used.
So it's not
obviously.
I'll buy used.
Baller over here. Not driving a Lamborghini through downtown Vancouver.
As soon as you drive that new car off the lot, it's going to lose so much value because it's not new anymore.
That's
Don't I know it?
Yeah, but with the GTI and stuff, you can tune it, and then it appreciates a little bit. Or is it appreciate? Yeah.
Oh, like the APR stage 2, all that stuff.
Yeah, so getting a stage 1 even or stage 2, it gets...
Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, what the fuck?
I only know I've owned my first car was a Volkswagen Jetta VR6. So that VR is where they got the term Golf R.
Very Rev 6.
Very revs.
Or at least that's where the Golf R, like why they called it the R. So it was like the R32. I had an R28 technically because it was like the 2.8 liter versus the 3.2 liter.
Oh, shit.
So I had a really strong appreciation for Volkswagen, and I had a car that was technically a GTI, and I had 2 of them. I was like, fuck, I love these cars.
Nice.
Then I got out of them into a Subaru, and I'm not very happy about it.
You're a Subaru guy.
Subaru. You must go outdoors a lot, or you're a lesbian.
Well, I wanted to, and that's why I bought it. No, that's funny you mentioned that.
It's funny you mentioned I am a lesbian.
Well, my girlfriend and I, we were at this shop down on...
It's confirmed he's a lesbian.
Commercial Drive. We're getting to it. Onto this Commercial Drive, little trinket shop, and they were selling socks. And the sock had a slogan about being a lesbian, basically.
Nice.
And I looked at the picture, and embroidered was my exact car.
Yeah, it's like the SUV is like lesbians or what is it? I can't remember.
Guys vaping?
Yeah. It's like,
Well, it's like how whenever you see a Jetta, it's either Richard driving it or an extremely hot girl.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah.
you don't see an ugly person driving a Jetta. You're like,
it's either hot girls or like
or
Richard.
Because he had 2 of them, so I'm a hot girl they made.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You got a girlfriend. You're a lesbian.
That's right.
I'm a proud lesbian, too.
I'm a big fan of lesbians.
Have you guys ever seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
No.
Yeah, I have actually. I lied just then, and I'm sorry. I take it back.
Okay.
I think I actually may have seen that.
It's really good. So if you like Baby Driver or the Cornetto trilogy, Hot Fuzz, all those, same director.
I never got a chance to see Baby Driver. I missed the boat by
it's
like
incredible.
a week.
You'll fucking love that.
I wanted to watch it
car
in theaters, though.
You're a
and
car guy?
you have a Subaru.
Yeah,
You
he's
fucking love
got
it.
the Hawkeye Impreza.
Yeah, you're a car
Hawkeye
guy. You'll
Impreza, that's
fucking
right.
love this movie. Like, it's so fucking good.
Down.
Yeah.
I went to see it like the week after it came out alone on a
Right.
Tuesday.
Just chilling.
Because I was like, I wonder if I can see this movie. So I went to see it alone. The movie theater was packed on a fucking Tuesday. Well, obviously it's Cheap Tuesday.
Cheap Tuesday. People were like,
but
well,
it was in Ultra AVX, so it's the more expensive theater.
True.
But it was packed and it was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Because it had like Ultra AVX has the special sound, and the way they edit the movie, they synchronize all the sound with the music and the actions in the film. So it's like, this is so fucking good. Plus John Hamm's in it, and he's handsome.
Hell yeah.
John Bernthal.
John Bernthal, but he's only in there for like 15 minutes.
Don't ruin it for everybody. But he's great.
Yeah, he's good in that 15
He
minutes.
literally, he's in the first opening shot, and all he does is look at the camera.
I know. With a lot of...
Well, yeah, with
Wait,
the
what is it? You
gravitas.
said John Bernthal?
Yeah.
the guy who plays the Punisher.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
isn't he also in Walking Dead?
Yeah, he's the dick in Walking
he's
Dead.
Shane.
He's banging the guy.
The guy who rubs his head all the time.
Yeah.
You guys-
Fucking
have you seen
Rick,
the
man.
Have you seen the Honest trailer for The Walking Dead? Like the first few seasons? It's like, and Shane rubbing his head. And they cut together all the times he's rubbing his head.
Yeah.
And it's like way too much. It's like, dude, I know it's
He's
like...
always having conversations, man.
It's like, obviously, it's like a character thing that he does, but like the character does it like way too much.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, when we were talking about cars, Baby Driver, or GTIs,
Yeah.
when you guys went off on your little tangent there,
Yeah.
I had nothing like... Let's put this in perspective about my knowledge about cars. When I bought my car, it's a Ford Escape 2011. It's a special edition in that it's not even a special edition. It's just got different colored rims and a different colored grille.
Black on black.
And it's got a little bit of a wingtip at the back.
Oh.
And it's got fucking disco lights in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I joke about it, but major selling point for me. Major selling
But you
point.
know, they also have like a remote start, which is really good. For,
That is, well, I bought it in Saskatchewan, and it was originally sold in Alberta, so you fucking need a remote start to heat up your
Right.
car. It's also got a block heater, so I can keep the engine from freezing if I need to.
Yeah.
Not that that's a
'Cause
problem.
that's going to happen in BC.
I had to use that in my car this past winter up in Whistler. It was.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, it was weird because when I was living in Saskatchewan, obviously, there's people, they park on the street because there's not a lot of parking in the houses because some of the houses are like 100 years old. So people like running extension cords under the snow to their car. And like, as the snow melts, you slowly see this wire start to appear. And you're like, that thing's been under there all winter. And they've been plugging it into their car. It was just kind of a funny little thing.
Good thing they're insulated.
Yeah,
It's really funny. Yeah, when I came to Saskatchewan, I would visit him in Regina. It was like all these power cords on the lawns. I'm like, this is hilarious.
Yeah, people don't like they don't even move them. They just leave them there all year.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a funny little. Yeah, it's a weird little thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Too bad they're not driving electric cars over there. It sounds like they're set up for it.
Okay, electric cars, Tesla connections here. Elon Musk, SpaceX. I'm jumping pretty far here.
Okay.
Did you guys see, like, they released a...
Slow down.
It was kind of a plan or, a previs of their Moon and Mars bases that they're going to establish.
No, I didn't see that.
Holy fucking shit. They're going to build bases on the Moon and on Mars and make them self-sustaining. So, like, if you've seen The Martian with Matt Damon, like, they have these little... Oh, fuck off, Lucas. Like, you've definitely seen this. You've definitely seen that movie.
What? No, I've seen Interstellar, and Matt Damon's in that, so I'm assuming it's the same thing.
Spoiler alert.
How much money has the U.S. government spent on rescuing Matt
saving
Damon?
Matt Damon. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan. Fucking Interstellar, and now The Martian.
Yeah, he's important. He's very important. Let's get this fucker back.
No, but in that movie, when Matt Damon pops out of that sleeping pod, you're like...
oh, fuck. Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
oh, that's fucking Matt Damon.
Yeah, you're
I didn't know he was in this movie. Anyways.
Yeah.
Mars.
Doop.
We can go there, guys.
Do you think they have
$200,000.
podcasts on the Mars?
We could be the first one. Mars podcast.
Would you guys go to Mars?
No.
If there was no return
No.
trip?
Not even if there's a fire.
Probably not.
Yeah, me neither.
No, not even if, like, Lucas is the only way you're going to survive. We're like, well, fuck, kill me now.
Oh, well, if it was like the last chance for survival, then yeah, definitely. But if I had a choice to
I'd
stay
ride
on
it out.
Earth, I'd wait for the apocalypse and then I'd create my own tribal society where I'm the chief.
Have you read my mind?
I have little fantasies about that as well. Like the world ends and then I end up being like the leader of like a tribe, and I'm like, you guys remember The Hobbit?
Yep.
You've seen those movies?
Of course.
I've seen I've seen a movie about a hobbit.
Where like Bard is like the leader of all these humans.
Sam!
I was like, I want to be that guy.
We're going on an adventure, Sam.
I mean, he's like an awesome archer. He's handsome. He's good at stuff.
Yeah, you're maybe one of those things.
Thank you.
Lol, got
The tall part. Yeah,
I was going to say the handsome.
No, thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh.
But speaking of The Hobbit, I know I'm taking over right now, but fuck you guys.
Dial it up, you little bitch.
I watched this fan edits. You know how there's like 3 movies and they're like 9 hours long?
Yeah.
Right.
Someone edited all 3 movies down to 2 hours, and it's way better.
Oh, really?
It's so much better.
Well, that's the way everyone said it should have been in the first
It
place.
should have just been one movie.
Have you seen how thick The Hobbit is as a physical book?
It's thinner. It's like less than half the size of The Fellowship of the Ring.
Exactly. And they tried to make it an anthology.
Like, I've actually read The Hobbit because it's smaller than I've read like half The Fellowship of the Ring, and then I gave up.
Right.
But I've actually read The Hobbit, and like, you do not need to stretch it out over 3 movies.
Nope. Let's talk about gabies. Because that was the note I made last night while we were at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine if guys could just like combine their sperm? I was like trying to think.
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah, another
Combine
word
their
for
penises.
and it would just like make gabies. Just like we wouldn't need
Gay
women,
babies.
and same with women. They could just like skip the man part, and then we'd have these 2 tribal societies of man versus woman.
Would
and
I be the leader of one of these tribes?
Dystopian world is this?
Oh man, that's what I think
Children
Okay,
about.
wait, so
men.
what's a gaby?
I don't know. It's just the term we came up with last night. It was gabies.
It's not.
If
like,
you were
it's-
to write the definition.
I think I said gay babies, and then we went gabies, and then
that's right.
And then Lucas was like, I gotta write that down. I was
So
like,
is this
why?
It's the only note I have.
homosexual babies or babies
No,
produced by
no.
homosexuals?
Like if 2 guys were to splooge on somewhere, and then like that would be like a petri dish, and then
science would happen.
and then science,
Yeah.
fucking science up
You
in there.
sprinkle some science on top.
Oh
you
yeah.
sprinkle some
Not
science.
too much though, because if you put too much on there, you can end up.
You'll
with,
get the Powerpuff Girls.
Good point. And
Sick reference, am I right? Sugar,
Sure,
spice, and everything nice. Fucking Powerpuff Girls,
oh
man.
man,
Mojo Jojo. Most racist villain ever.
Mojo Jojo. Oh man, I love that show. And
too long.
so we went to see Dirty Mike and the Boys last night.
Yeah.
Let's, get away from gabies here for a second. They were great. They had a great show last night. They did
Yeah, they really
better
were.
than. Unfortunately, I went to see him in North Van a few weeks ago, and Mike's amp blew out while he was playing.
No way.
He's like, "Fukalu, gotta change this."
Did like one of the tubes go bad?
No, I don't know what the problem was, but he's like, "Oh, gotta change my amp." Fuck.
No roadies
solo.
there.
Yeah. Then Blair started playing a bass solo, like
Nice.
dum 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 dum, and Terrence is like, "Stop, stop it." Okay, sorry.
No bass solos.
No, yeah.
Bass solos.
That's
are
probably
cool,
because
though.
Terrence didn't know the.
Yeah, he didn't know. No,
Yeah.
Terrence could improv. He's a really good drummer. He can
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, they were really good last night. It was really entertaining to see. That's the first show I think I've seen Dirty Mike and the Boys.
Nice.
But I was telling you guys earlier, I grew up with Dirty Mike's younger brother, Clean Jamie.
Clean Jamie?
Yeah.
Why is it called Clean Jamie?
I just made that up.
As opposed to Dirty Mike. As opposed to Dirty Mike.
And
I like it.
we'd be playing video games at Jamie's house, but then his brother would be in the garage just over, and I'd hear the guitar coming through the walls, and I would just kind of get up and gravitate over there because it was so cool when you're like 10 years old.
Yeah, and this guy's really good at guitar at 13.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
Mike was
that's-
he always seemed like a prodigy, just waiting to happen, I thought.
Yeah, he writes. Him and Blair write all the music, I think. I don't know. We should get him on here and we can fucking find out.
Well, I mean,
who
we
writes
tried at
all
the
the-
beginning of the summer.
We did. We tried once. It didn't happen. So
Well,
we're
they're
like,
your friends, Lucas, so
giving
Well, what do
up.
they like? Do they like beer? Put beer on the table.
They do like beer.
We have a
hey,
lot of
Terrence,
beers
got me
if you
with
still
coffee.
listen, Terrence, if you still listen to the podcast, we'll put beer on the table.
Yeah, we have a lot of beer downstairs. I just filled up, another growler, so we're all set.
What did you get this time?
Saison.
Oh, saison.
Oui.
Oui, croissant, bah, tonton.
We should make
Voilà,
you guys some,
bon chance. Sorry.
Voilà, mon poisson.
Well, you gotta have a lot of phlegm to be French.
it's from all the cheese they eat.
I think I can add one of my friends' rage cages to this podcast with respect to that.
Oh, yeah.
He so you know how whenever you were learning French in high school and everything, they were always like, well, you got to try and put the accent on it. And so when you go to France or anything, you say something like, they're like, oh, typical Americans, they don't know how to speak French, and you're like, but I said the words. Like, yeah, you said the words, but you don't know how to speak the language.
Right.
And you're like, okay, so your French ass accent in English right now is pissing him off.
so French.
Yeah. So that's what he said. He's like, why, if we have to learn the fucking accent for other languages, why the fuck don't they have to learn the language, the accent?
You say,
You're bastardizing our language.
Yeah. Wow, why are you bastardizing the English language? And it's like, he got really, like, we were in the car and I was like, Dave, like, please calm down. He was really mad about it. But, I mean, fuck.
Well, I met a French guy on Tuesday. He was like a native Frenchman. Like, not one of those Quebec guys.
Right.
And he was pretty cool. Like, he's like, oh, my English is not very good. I was like, your English is fucking great, man. I can understand every single word you're saying. He's like, yes, but like sometimes I try to find the word, and I'm like, you're finding all the words. Like, I don't know what the issue is here.
There's no words left behind.
And then, like, as I was leaving, I was like, I don't know a lot of French, but bon chance, au revoir. And, like, I left. And I was like, all right, see ya.
Good luck. See ya.
Good luck. Goodbye.
Oh, that's so funny.
So, Lucas, you speak French then?
No, I don't. Good talk.
Oh, no, anyone can speak French. Oh, you gotta,
Voilà mon passeport.
oh, fromage.
Jus d'orange. Soupe de jus.
Being really obnoxious.
Fromage. Boeuf. L'ananas.
La la la.
Well, we can talk a little bit about Richard's designing right now, because you have helped us a lot with your designing.
That's my job.
Yeah, that's your job.
Yep, to
And
help.
you have your own, obviously, your own brand, your own company called I Am Richard White. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, I felt it was easy to remember.
I
I could introduce.
Richardwhite.com.
I could introduce myself, and they'd be like, "What's your company name?" I'm like, you just heard it.
You just heard it.
I am the Richard
The
White.
Richard White.
I mean, I've been thinking about maybe I should move it over to something a little bit more like an actual company name, and then pretend like it's this massive agency based out of my bedroom.
Out of my basement.
I thought you were going to say based out of Miami. It's like, okay.
I'm running it through a shell corporation.
I got a PO box in Miami.
Yeah, for no fucking reason. Gonna fly down to Miami to pick up my mail.
Yeah, but seriously, we can, so we should talk to Dirty Mike and the boys, get you hooked up with them, get some Dirty Miking graphic design. I'm sure they'll pay you for that. And, Richard's helped us with, he's going to help us with a new website.
Yeah, we're always trying to improve it. So we kind of got the shell up there, right? But
we can get away from the tile format. I can dig it.
I'm sorry, did someone say Shell Corporation?
Somebody said Shell.
Someone say
shipping and trading.
funds through Puerto Rico? Or
I was just thinking back when we were trying to get, or talking about how to get Terrence into this room, and you mentioned growlers. I thought it'd be really cool if we just made some Wonder Boys merchandise and we got some growlers made with your name on it or
That'd be
logo
kind
or
of
something.
fun.
Fukaloo, that'd be
And then
sick.
maybe that could just be like a giveaway thing.
To guests.
yeah, we'll go fill it up with someone else's beer and then give it away.
With a stamped with the Wonder Boys on the front
That's
of
the
it.
cross promotion. The Wonder Boys
With
growler.
horns, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
We should sell merch.
We
We have enough fans that we should sell merch.
we should have merch now.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have one fan that matters. You know which one I'm talking
Matt Tilby.
No. Well, yeah, actually, I'm sorry, Jules. yeah, Matt Tilby does matter.
Who'd you apologize to?
Wait, who
Matt
was
Tilbs.
my...
Tilbzor.
Tilbzor.
Yeah, Matt's the only one. So whenever I post something on Twitter, Matt
He likes
it.
everything.
He likes fucking.
What
I'm
a
like,
fucking great
what a
guy.
stud.
He's so supportive.
Yeah, he's
He
like,
is
I got
so
your back,
supportive.
bro.
He's the only one who does actually support us.
I don't even like your post.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
see. I
fucking
tweeted something earlier.
savage.
Let's see if he's liked this already. But I tweeted something.
Tilby's good at the Twitter, so
Yeah.
that's one thing. No, I was talking about Lynn.
Oh.
Yeah, he liked it already.
Fuck yeah, Tilby.
Fucking love you, Tilby. Yeah, so I said I'm going to go pump Jonathan Nolan's tits. Hashtag Westwolf.
Wait, what?
I said I'm going to go
Why?
pump Jonathan Nolan's tits. Hashtag Westwolf.
Why would you pump his tits?
I don't know. Why did we talk about it earlier? Oh, yeah, because I was like... Oh, yeah, because I
We
said...
were
I
talking
was-
about getting your tits pumped and whether that's a bad thing or a good thing.
Or a good thing. That's right. Like, what happens? Like, is getting your tits pumped, like, for a cow, it's like, there's a lot of milk in there and needs its tits pumped.
Yeah.
But then you say, like, man, you're playing a video game with your buddies, and you're like, man, we're getting our fucking tits pumped over here. And you're like, that doesn't sound like a
See,
good thing.
Are
I
they reaching
immediately-
through and just like pumping your tits?
I was more so thinking like some gym bros just came up with a new slogan for chest day. It's like, time to get the tits pumped.
Yeah, tits pumped. I'm gonna pump my tits.
He wasn't there this week at volleyball.
There was a guy we were talking about him last week on the podcast who was
Oh.
grunting so loud while he was working out at the Oval.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like, the whole oval could hear him.
it was,
Like,
yeah.
fucked.
I mean, the place like carries sound like nobody's business, so it was going like all the way through the gym.
I bet all the hockey players on the hockey rinks went, what the
Yeah, like,
fuck
what
is
the
going
fuck is that? And they're playing like goal music and stuff. So,
Yeah.
So this guy was just at like the squat rack and he was...
We
was
don't
all
even
over the
know.
place.
We
Belting
think,
it.
well, we saw him doing pull-ups at one point.
Yeah.
We're like, "Dad!" I'm like, pull-ups, dude. Just chill. You'll be all right. Like, there's got to be a guy who's got to tap on the shoulder and be like, can you not? Please.
now
Inside
is not the
voice.
time or the place. Sir.
Yeah.
Nor the place.
Yeah, I wonder if
I
he
was
ta-
supposed to text Jimmy Chang shit.
Not too late. I wonder if that guy carries that noise making into other factors of his life. Like
Yeah.
he's taking a dump.
Or anything like because he opens doors, like doors open.
Have you ever like have you ever done something like where you do something pretty physical, like you're moving furniture or something,
Yeah.
and you find yourself just grunting? Have you ever done that?
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah,
like you're
yeah.
working so hard that your body just lets out this grunt.
Yeah, I definitely have done that.
That among farts and shit, but
It's usually the last 20% of the push there. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
where you're
lifting it, I'm holding my breath, which is a bad practice, by the way. And I get it up over my chest, and then try to get to the rest. It's like,
oh, you're talking about working out. I never work out in my life, but
well, I mean, neither.
oh yeah,
No, it's
You're
stuff
in
I got
great
to move
shape.
for work.
You're in great
sometimes.
shape.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about how in great shape you are.
I'm a shape.
I am a shape. It is actually quite rhombusy.
It's like a human shape. I'm a general shape of a human. It's good shit.
That's
You
right.
know what Tim has, and well, we created a new word last week since Tim was being a little. I know he's being a little bit of a cocky bitch.
Yeah.
But we created a new word called, because he's so humble all the time. He's like, I emanate humblicity.
Publicity. Well, yeah, I'll do this thing at work, which there are some people who just don't get it.
Right.
Like, I'll make this joke like, oh, fuck, I'm so good at my job. Also, I'm really humble.
They're like, wait, but the first sentence contradicted the second.
Exactly. And they say, like...
Tim, back it up.
Like, this one girl was like, one day she says, like, haha, you're humble? I was like, did you not get the obvious fucking sarcasm? Like,
That is irony.
like...
It's irony, damn it!
Yeah, well, even trying to explain irony to some people is difficult, but...
It's like trying to explain that the Nile is not in fucking Eastern Asia.
Well, yeah, we were talking about how Egypt... This comes up at some point.
Where do you think Egypt is, Richard?
I remember this podcast, actually. It's just east
look
of
it up.
Africa.
Oh, for fuck's
Well, it's in
sake.
Africa.
Oh, it's in Africa.
Oh my God, we're educating the nation.
Egypt's
here.
in Africa.
Yeah.
But
I remember listening to that going, well, fuck, where is it? Skip ahead. Ah, yes.
the first girl who answered this question, she was like, "Isn't it in Europe?" I was
that
like,
exact tone, too.
No, it's not in Europe. And then and we asked 2 other people, and they're like, Asia or something, right? I'm like,
Okay, so one of the kitchen guys
Well,
was like, Asia? No.
No. And it just seems like to us, Egypt is like the quintessential African country. Like everybody kind of learns about it.
That and Kenya.
That in Kenya,
Fucking Kenyans are going to be...
people making jokes about how Kenyans are starving or whatever.
No, I mean...
Or whatever.
Or like...
Or whatever.
kicked her in the face with your energy
legs.
Do you know what I watched? So Facebook does these... Oh, this day in the past.
Oh, I fucking
Right.
hate that shit.
I fucking love it because I used to post a lot of shit on Facebook.
Regrets.
Like one of them was Dr. Octagon from the
Laser
collection. I was like, why did I post that on
Octagon?
My friends will love this.
Oh man,
He's like a real filmmaker now. The guy who made that.
Is he? Oh, that's
He
so
makes-
sick.
he makes short films and
Dumb
stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he went to NYU for film and stuff. Because I
That's
still
so
follow his
sick.
channel. Like I watch all his shit.
Dr. Octagon football.
Dr. Octagon. So he makes like real films now.
Shit. So you
I'm
mean
gonna-
those
I'm-
original ones weren't?
Fuck, let me find this other.
Did he go to film school? Or did he just get big, get noticed?
No, he went to NYU film school.
Oh.
And then he moved to LA and yeah, then I actually haven't seen any of his videos in a while. Maybe
I
he hasn't
haven't either.
uploaded anything.
Maybe he's working for a big production company.
Yeah, that's quite possible. He did an audition. He's a big Spider-Man fan, so he auditioned to be the new Spider-Man.
That would have
really?
been sweet.
But yeah, you got that other Tom fucking guy.
So speaking of auditioning, Tim, tell us about your auditioning. Have you had any auditions lately?
Yeah, well, there was this one audition that I think I may have already spoken about, where I went. It was my very first, it was a commercial audition, my very first audition I've ever done, and I go into this place and they'd emailed me the night before some lyrics to a song that I'd never heard of. I was like, is this relevant? Like, they didn't mention the lyrics in the email at all. They just kind of attached it and like, okay, here you go.
It's an intern messing with you.
Exactly. So I thought like, oh, this is just like, maybe it's not for my part that I'm auditioning for. So I pitch up and they said, okay, well, you got to memorize the lyrics to the song. If you hear those people singing in the next room, you can go practice with them. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, so we'll call you
It
when
was
we're
in the
ready.
email.
We'll call when you're ready. Okay. So I go into this room and I'm singing with these people. I'm not a singer. Like all these other people in this room are like singers. They're
Right.
And I was auditioning for this teenager part. I'm 23. I got a young look. Whatever. But there's kids like as young
It
as
sounds like something from internet porn.
I know. Just gonna say
There's
this
some
casting
kids-
Until you're
couch.
35.
casting couch fucking bullshit. No, but like there's like kids as young as like 11 or 12 all the way up to I feel like I was the oldest. I was 23.
Right.
And they're all like these fucking they're there with their parents and they're fucking these child fucking actors, these keeners. And I'm just the
Fucking
guy who's like,
keeners.
"What's up, dudes?"
What's up? Like, well,
You're just sitting there all authentic like.
Yeah, and like I do the whole thing. I go wait in the thing, and then we get called in, like 5 of us, and they give us the rundown about what we're gonna do. So like, oh, you're gonna be sitting on this couch, and you're looking at pictures of your ex-girlfriend who just broke up with you. You're really sad. You're gonna be crying a little bit, and then your mom's gonna come in. You guys gonna sing this song because it's a commercial for this voice-activated like Bluetooth speaker thingy.
Oh.
And then you guys are gonna like have this moment. I was like, okay, cool. But then he goes down the line. He's like, so how long has everyone been acting? Points at one kid. He's like, 3 years. Oh, okay. Next kid, 2 years. Like, 9 months. Goes over to me. I'm like, I don't know, like 3 weeks. I was like, oh fuck.
I don't know, like ...
Yeah, like 3 weeks. And yeah, he's like, oh, okay. Because he was checking in, like, oh, you guys have experience, so you can
Right.
cry when you want to. I was like, I can't do that. I can't fucking cry on command. Even though I tried really hard during that, I just couldn't get the tears out. And yeah, so I go back out and I get called in. I do the whole thing, like, fucking cheated the lyrics so much because I had the piece of paper in my hand and like I didn't know them. So
Right.
And it was super awkward, but I'm glad I stayed. Glad I did
So you got the gig, right?
it. No, I did not.
Totally nailed the audition.
Never even got a call back.
Did they at least give you a Bluetooth speaker or whatever the hell
Oh,
they're
yeah,
trying to
no,
sell?
they did not. They did not give me it. And when I see that commercial and I see the kid who got it, I'm going to hunt him down and fuck him up. I'm going to fuck him up
I
hard.
didn't even get a complimentary
Like, you can
reach
cry,
around
you
this.
goddamn piece of shit. Yeah.
Hey, you think that would be, common courtesy at this point?
Yeah, it's just common courtesy to give a guy a reach around.
Thanks for coming out.
Speaking of things that escalate quickly, so this is something I shared on 30th of September in 2012. Can we cuddle? In just our underwear so our skin can touch? Can I hold you while you wrap yourself around me? I'll play with your hair and drag your fingertips across your skin. Drag my fingertips across your skin. That'd be funny.
That'd be so awkward. Yeah, give me your fingertips.
Isn't this nice?
You'll peck at my neck while I laugh and tell you to stop. We could whisper cute things to each other over the pillow so no one else can hear. Then I'd pull out my hunting knife and sacrifice you to the mighty Dark Lord Satan while chanting sacrificial hymns. YOLO, smoke weed every day, 420 faggot, lays it. Do you even live?
I was just going to say this is coming off a little bit sadistic and then took a turn for the worst.
Well,
Well, that escalated quickly.
You guys have you seen Kingsman: The Secret Service, the first Kingsman movie?
Yeah,
I've seen the first one.
Yeah, when he's in the church and she's like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go sodomize my transsexual boyfriend." Blah blah blah. And he goes through all this fucking shit.
Yeah, he
That
does
just
that.
remind me of that.
Yeah, where he like sparks her. He's like, I'm going to go sodomize.
Yeah, we'll post a clip.
What's your problem?
I'm a Catholic whore, currently enjoying Congress out of wedlock with my black Jewish boyfriend who works in a military abortion clinic. So hail Satan, and have a lovely afternoon.
Before he freebirds that entire church.
Yeah, he rebirthed the fuck out of that church. One of my favorite scenes of all time. Oh God, it was so good.
Massacre. Gotta go see the sequel, guys.
Gotta go see it. I'm
I
gonna go
know.
on Tuesday. I'm gonna go on Tuesday just to give you a heads up.
Who are you going with?
Ashton Pearson, Guy Ashton. Yeah.
Not Girl Ashton.
No. We wanted to get her on the podcast today, but
Yeah,
Yes.
Lynn, tell Ashton to get her shit together, please.
fuck's sakes.
Well, maybe don't use that language. It's a little inappropriate.
Hey, Ashton, can we talk? Go to the couch.
Get your shit together.
Sit down. Can we cuddle? And then sing sacrificial.
While I gut you like a pig.
Oh, God.
Sorry, what? I blacked out there for a second. Did I say anything weird?
No, man, no, you're all good. So yeah, what do you got coming? How was your week, Richard?
Oh, fuck. I didn't ask you guys how your week
No,
was.
that's fine.
This is our brand at this point, isn't it?
Jesus, dude.
Sorry.
Kill an animal with that.
Actually, I had a good week. Work's been good. Life's been good, man. I had no complaints other than roadworks on Knight Street Bridge.
Other than my girlfriend.
Yeah, she started the roadworks on. No,
She's actually a supervising contractor. Wait,
it seems that's the thing that pisses me off. Every time you drive through there, like I've never actually really cared too much about road work.
Yeah.
But when you drive through there and think this could go a lot faster if those four guys standing around talking had shovels in their hands.
yeah, exactly.
Tim and I were talking about that because the Burrard Street Bridge has been under construction for what feels like centuries.
Yeah,
Like a
no
year and a
kidding.
half at least.
Yeah.
And I know I was saying like, yeah, the Burrard Street Bridge has been under construction for that long, but yet they've built like 6 towers downtown in the
that
same time. Like
Right.
Concord is just like, we need business, so we're going to build this shit. The city of Vancouver is
Yeah.
like, we've got time.
Well, yeah, we've
See,
always
they need some low income housing on the underside of the bridge, and maybe that would actually finish it off kind of quick.
Yeah, well, we always had we had a little bit of a racist comparison that we used to do when
Very
we first
good.
got here. We were like, all these white guys who are contractors in Canada, they take their sweet time because they've got they got a job, they got unions, they got
Oh,
they're
right.
like just give 24 South African black guys
Yeah.
a hammer. That house will be built in a day. Honestly, it will.
Yeah.
Because they don't fuck around down there. They
Well-
get shit done.
Hey, we can talk about that. I mean, same with the brown communities. Like, have you ever seen them build a house?
Oh, my neighbors.
They do not fuck
It
around.
takes them like a week.
Yeah, they're like, okay, the foundation's in, and rip, house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
because
kidding.
they have 10 times the work ethic
Yeah.
that white Canadians do.
It's so awesome. I love it.
Well, there's that new house they're building down the road.
Yeah.
I swear it's only 6 guys building it.
Yeah.
But they're building that thing so fucking fast.
They're building the shit out of that house.
They are building the shit out of that house.
They're building the shit house out of
and
that house.
Every time I walk by there, during their lunch breaks or whatever, and I see them, they're just sitting there in a circle. There is literally just 6 of them, and they're all building this house. And it's like, how are you guys doing this?
So it's one crew doing the whole thing?
Yeah, with 6 6 dudes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, like they must get contractors in for like plumbing or electricity or
Well, yeah.
but like
Contractors. They
the,
know
like,
a guy.
The
they
main
don't contract anybody. They
the
know
main
him.
Right.
like crew is just like a handful of guys.
Is this one of those job sites? Job.
I haven't had a good job site in a while.
Job sites where like all the commercial vehicles come through and there's no logos on the sides. It's just like
Yeah, that actually makes
a little bit of
They're all rentals.
dodgy looking. Yeah.
You're like, sure.
That's what
the
happened with the
mafia's
job
involved.
site next to my house. So I got a nail in my tire and I looked down the road right in front of the house where they're building it. There's like 6 scattered nails in the curb. I'm thinking like, fucking guys. And I'm trying to make note of what businesses are actually working on the job site, but all of them are like
Unmarked trucks.
Yeah, they are the Winners Corporation
Bought
of
at
building
auction.
houses.
Yeah.
This is the Cali Cartel.
Oh, speaking of winners,
Cartels.
I bought some underwear there last week.
Oh yes,
It was a good time.
yeah.
You
You
said
mentioned
you went to
that.
Marshalls.
You did.
Oh, that's
actually.
fair. Yeah, I did go to Marshalls. And then I went to Winners. I was
Thanks
like,
for fact-checking that, by
I
the
think
way.
I
I
might
did it.
buy
I got
some.
you.
I might buy some
checkers, okay?
fact checkers, fake news. And I was like, I'll buy some pajama pants at Winners, but the lineup's there so long. So long. I mean, the savings are great, but they're so long.
Yeah, but the lineup's usually like in a month.
savings.
Tremendous shitty lineups.
City lineups. Tremendous savings.
I love the lineups there though because there's all that fucking trinkets and shit around you, and you're like, this is stuff I don't need to buy, but I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah.
That worked on me the last time I was at Marshalls. I bought a mug.
Nice.
I bought a fucking mug. I gave it to my girlfriend.
You bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
It's like when you're waiting in line at Walmart or Safeway or something, and you see these candies and gum are all around, you're like, yeah, I could go for some of that. Yeah. They get you at the last
That'd be
minute.
fine, but yeah, I could
They
do
get
that.
you right there at the last minute. But that sucks for when you actually go in there looking for candy and you can't buy any just like single bars because they're all up at the the cashier. So you have to go to the cashier to like, oh, I want a Kit Kat.
I'm here actually just window shopping.
Yeah, I'm just window shopping. I'm not actually going to buy anything.
Step out of the line,
You
sir.
could just stand there like, are you in line? No, I'm just looking at the candy.
Yeah. I'm just here for the chocolate, please.
You've been here for 6 minutes. I know.
It's a tough decision.
I'm not sure which one I want.
It's like I have diabetes. This is a very special moment for me. I don't eat this very
I
often.
only get one of these a year.
Yeah.
And I don't want to fuck it up. Oh, man.
I'm still unclear about how diabetes works.
Me too.
I hear a lot about it. There's 2 types.
There's a couple.
3 types?
There's the old guy with the white mustache type.
Oh.
Diabetes. Okay.
Diabetes.
Then there's the other one that you get when you're a kid.
Oh, fuck those kids.
Diabetes.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Speaking of tragedies, Luke, you were saying that you
My
got
life.
let go from your job.
I
right?
did, yeah.
I didn't hear, what's your plan? Are you going to try and get back into the same industry? Or are you going to go...
Just hitting the big old fuck it button. No, I have a job interview next week, same industry, so still in tech. And then if that goes well, and I want this job really badly at this company I'm going for. And
Can we send this as like a supplement to your resume?
No.
an audio and
I'm probably
audition?
going to swear enough in the interview by accident anyway, so I'll have to apologize every time, but hopefully it endears me. So if I get this job, then I'm going to be like, okay, cool, when do I start? Okay, knock that back 2 weeks, I'm going to Australia. So, okay, bye.
Now that I've got job security.
Yeah, see you guys in 3 weeks.
I'm here to make demands.
Yeah, so...
So-
when are you available?
Not
in
right
like 3 weeks.
Aren't
that
you
cool?
unemployed? Yes.
Yes, but
So-
I was really hoping for this job. Yeah.
So when you say you work in tech, like what does that even mean?
I mean tech.
How does one
one tech? So I mean, like any sort of software company or hardware company is what I define as tech. So hardware being like
hardware for you ready.
if you work for like IBM, if you work for IBM or something making computer chips, or if you work for NVIDIA making graphics cards and stuff like that,
Right.
Or for instance, if you worked for Google or Amazon, and that would be your software sort of side of it.
Right.
I got your software ready. Yeah.
Do they still have? I heard that those larger tech companies had a non-compete kind of clause where if you left, let's say company A, you wouldn't get hired by company B.
Yeah, so I had to sign an NDA at my last one,
Right.
before I even started. So
That seems pretty standard in some.
Yeah, it is, because it's all intellectual property, because anything that they do is just an idea,
Right.
that they literally just wrote down.
Right.
It's not like something where with something like this. Like, I built this, for instance, on my hands.
For the listeners at home, he's pointing.
Oh
at
yeah, the table. Yeah. It's an audio medium.
Yeah,
so yeah, if it's like
I
you built the
this
table
after I bought it at IKEA.
using nothing but an Allen wrench.
But you can stamp the IKEA logo on the outside of it and have a barcode, and it's like your product.
Right.
But when you make software, it's literally you're just writing a bunch of commands into.
It's just scripts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Into a computer.
You're writing a book essentially, and anybody could quote copy that because all they have to do is mimic the same idea.
Control-C,
Right.
Control-V.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why he signed an
Control-V,
NDA.
actually.
And it was really funny when I got let go.
that.
I thought you said P.
Yeah, I'll pee in
What
your
a print.
fucking mouth, you piece of shit. God damn it. Don't ever question me again.
So when I got let go, they in the release form it was like, here are the terms of your like termination, and one of them was like, we want to remind you about the non-disclosure agreement you signed, and for your convenience we left a copy of that in this file as well. I'm
For
like,
your convenience.
thank you. In case you forgot.
Basically, P.S. Keep your fucking mouth shut.
You man, shit.
Exactly. Don't fucking talk about this to anybody.
Are they going to send some bruises to your apartment?
No, it's not the Kelly Cartel.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Kelly Cartel, you should watch Narcos season 3. I know it can be slow at the start, but it's fucking
The whole series is
intense.
slow, man, at the start.
It's very intense.
Okay, fair enough.
Very intense.
Yeah, there's this trend now. That's another one about some kind of drug distribution, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Isn't there another brand new one that's meant to be just like Breaking
Ozark.
Bad?
Yeah.
What was that, sorry?
Ozark.
Ozark. That's the one I've been meaning to watch.
I just started the first episode yesterday, and it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Drug running is
No,
fun.
this one's about money laundering for the drug runners.
For drug runners.
Yeah.
It's
But still, yeah, exactly. They've all like, Breaking Bad was a good idea. Also, I talked to Tim about this yesterday. Netflix has figured out that people like narration. We'd like to be told what the fuck is happening. We don't want to see it. We don't want to
What
figure
are
it
your
out for
examples?
ourselves.
When you brought them up yesterday, I was like, I don't know.
so Narcos,
this is full of
throughout the
crap.
entire thing of Narcos, like they're telling the white guy in the first 2 seasons, the white agent is telling the story.
Right.
Not Pena, the other guy. I can't remember his name. He's telling the story. He's like, yeah, so the cartel was doing this. Meanwhile, like you see some images that like flash back, and so he tells you what the story is and connects the dots for you. And that,
I think it's because it's based on historical fact.
exactly, but it makes it a very good storytelling. Like it's very easy to follow along, and it builds the tension very easily. They start the Billions is another example. So Billions gets narrated
Billions
at Billions.
and
Yeah,
Billions.
that one's not a Netflix one, but that is also a very good series. That one also gets narrated at some points. And then the start of Ozark, the first episode, is Jason Bateman narrating what his opinion of money is, and it blends into him telling a story to a couple. So it's like, Netflix, you're so wise. I just wanted to know. I wanted to be caught up on all this stuff, and then
Right.
you did it. I love you. Yeah,
That's kind of like the Morgan Freeman template of making a movie, isn't it?
exactly.
Oh, I accidentally flipped on the TV the other day to Ted 2, and it's just a scene where Ted and Mark Wahlberg and some chick are meeting a character played by Morgan Freeman, and Ted just says to him, I want to sleep on a bed made of your voice.
So smooth and buttery.
It's so smooth and buttery. Yeah,
Probably
it was
tough.
just like, I mean, it's like Family Guy style. Like, it was just that one-line joke. Like,
right.
there was no... I think that's maybe what... I don't know. What I don't like about Seth MacFarlane's sense of humor is it's constant one-liners, and there's no, like...
Fluidity.
Oh,
There's no, like,
right.
long-running things. It's a lot of just, like, hit.
Except the
jokes.
chicken coming to fight Peter all the time.
Yeah, well, that's like a long-running joke. But,
Yeah,
like, there's
that's
no,
a
like,
return.
joke that's stretched out over, like, 10 minutes.
No.
Or, like, a whole narrative that ends in a, like, a...
Well, do you remember the Kanye Twitty jokes?
No.
Those were it's where to explain it something like it's something awful that they didn't want to talk about. Peter would just say, "Now Kanye Twitty," and it would cut to this like
a live performance?
Yeah, 1950s live performance of this guy named Kanye Twitty, and it would go on until the next commercial break, which was probably like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah. So people tuning in are like, is this Family Guy? Like, what is
Yeah.
that?
Am I watching Family Guy? Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Well,
Yeah.
see ya.
I could thank Richard for coming
Yeah,
out.
I'll definitely
to,
thank Richard. We'll plug you a little
obviously,
bit.
yeah,
I am richardwhite.com.
That's right.
And you're on...
I'm on
social medias?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I was trying to get I am Richard White on everything, but some like web coder from Korea has it on Twitter.
Just the worst.
And or not Twitter, sorry, on Facebook. And I reported him because he's not very active, so I got it taken down. But it's not completely taken down where I can't claim it now.
Soon.
You will be mine.
Yeah, but I would say follow me on Instagram at I am Richard White.
Nice. Well, you can follow us on Instagram at Wonder Boys Cast. We're on Twitter at Wonder Boys Cast.
That's right.
Facebook, the Wonder Boys Podcast. Google Play, iTunes. If you have an iPhone, open the Podcasts app and search Wonder Boys Podcast.
It's easier than you think.
It is. So, like, people are like, how do I, listen to your podcast?
In Tim.
Open up the Podcasts app.
Step
on
one.
your phone.
Take your phone and shove it in the toilet.
Or, if you're on Google Play, just open the Play Store, and then on the left, you open up the little hamburger drop-down menu, hit podcast, search for us there.
Hell yeah,
it's
hamburger
very simple.
drop down. That's right.
Hamburger menus are the way of the future, everybody.
That's right. The little 3 lines.
Yeah,
if you're not familiar.
Yeah. I can't remember who coined that. I should find out who coined that term. I think it was like Amazon or something.
We're not here to learn, Lucas. We're here to make racial comments and then upload this to the internet.
Good point. Yeah, good point. It's a good thing nobody can see us.
Yeah, that's very good. Have we posted pictures of ourselves?
Yeah,
we have.
shit.
Oh, we're in so much trouble.
Oh, we have to take those to the internet.
Well, I mean, you can find those pictures of us at Wonder Boys Cast on Instagram.
Yeah, check us out.
Self-plug.
You plug yourself?
Well, only on the weekends when I'm feeling lonely.
Between 1 and 2 on Saturdays.
Yeah, mostly. So you guys are in for a wild night tonight.
Hell
Sorry,
yeah.
what?
I blacked out.
Thanks again, Richard.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We'll have you back, and then we'll probably plug your butt with some stuff.
Like merch?
Yeah, well, yeah, like merch. That's what I meant. I didn't
Like a Wonder Boys branded growler?
Yeah,
Like
we're
a Wonder Boys
gonna stick a
branded
growler up your
butt
butt
plug.
and then we're gonna open it. Well, we're gonna shake it first, and then we're gonna open it.
The butt chug.
I've never wanted it so badly.
I don't know what it was. There was. It was when I was flipping through their channels the other day, like Ted. When Ted was, I flipped through another channel where I don't know, some TV show where they give this guy drugs, and he's like, "No, you can't swallow it. You got to put it up your butt." And the guy just like puts it up his butt. And he's like, "Yeah." Sorry, out of context, weird. Just made me think of that. Sorry.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you.
Before I lose my touch, help me, man, my fuel's not enough. When I lose my sight, guide me, man, I just won't know. Guide me, man, I fail to control. I break from you. These hands, I've never seen them before. And I drop my mind. I wanted for committing the crime. Hush, my body's cold. The lights are gone, gone away. Hush, my body's cold. There's a breeze in my home. secret.